Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is me, Mercy Scarlet. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Um, so I haven't done an actual video without me being in suit in a while, and this video is a little bit of both furry and personal. Um, so as I was starting my channel, Wreak Havoc, which is my dance channel, been having some mixed feelings on what kind of content I should do, um, which is my dancer channel. And, it's really hard for me to make dance videos. And I know that's what you guys want to see is me doing performances and posting them. Um, and there is a little bit of a boundary there where I have to work up to get to the point where I'm going to be able to do that. So, we're going to split this video into two sections here. And this is going to go on both channels. Yes, I said both channels. Um, so we're going to start off with, yes, I am going to be starting a new channel, a second channel. And this second channel is going to be more for vlogs, daily, daily messages. So stuff like, improvements and some positivity and all that from me to my viewers. But not only do I want to do that, but I want to make this second channel more of a personal channel so you get to know me more. Not as just the silly fox character I put on. Um, and that's the sort of the personal side and the furry side of what we're going to talk about today. Um, so the furry side of me, Mercy is not being replaced. Just saying that now, she's not being replaced. She will never be replaced, I don't think. So I have a couple of things that I want to update you guys on the furry things. Um, so for one, I sold Mercy 1.0. A lot of people on Facebook and my social media have come at me and said, you're stealing someone's character named Gunnar Kennedy on Facebook. And I'm just clarifying right now, I am the original owner of this character that Gunnar bought from me. She bought my original 1.0. And she has full rights to that character design. Now notice, I still have the rights to Mercy and her my character. Now, my question is, and your questions that have been coming to me, is why can she keep the diamond on her cheek? Well, this was a discussion that was made with me and Gunnar. And she loved the character. She loved the original Mercy design. And for a while there, I wanted to do something different with Mercy, because we'll get into that stuff later. But she bought the suit, and I told her she could keep the diamond if she kept this, what would be a new character in the family of Mercy. And I told her if she didn't decide to keep her in the family of Mercy, that she would have to remove the diamond, because the diamond on my cheek is very signature to Mercy, and I want to kind of keep that isolated as much as possible throughout the fandom, which I'm sure there are fucking a million furries with diamonds on their faces. However, I kind of want to keep that a little bit more signature throughout my suits and throughout my characters. The diamond, you will always find at least one diamond on any of my characters, considering that the diamond is the representation of my character. And typically, if my characters don't have a diamond on them, it means they're not my Sonas. Typically, only my Sonas will have the diamond marking on it. My OCs will not have them. Whereas, Panic, my Dutchie, if you guys don't know who Panic is, oh goodness, I put him up there, but he has a diamond on his chest, and he is one of my Sonas. He is my Dutchie, and I'll go into a video on, what all my characters are currently, later in another video. And, again, with the furry thing, there's other things that I want to talk about here. The incident at BLFC. I did do a couple pieces of art, and I did do an actual video in suit and sent it to Emma on Twitter, or her mother on Twitter. So I want to kind of recap on that a little bit because I found out some more information on that situation rather than just me being spite of angry at the two people that bullied this poor child. Like, it's so unacceptable. But I do want to put my foot in there a little bit because, as somebody who has been profusely bullied all my life, it is a terrible thing to go through. And if you have never been bullied, you have no right to speak because us that have been bullied, we know what it feels like to be through them. And you grow up with the pain of insecurity. And that is what is the hardest. And that is something that I still struggle with to this day. Like I said, it's something that we all kind of, deal with as a human being as we deal with all these things. And that's why I want to talk about some more of those things on my channel, on the newer one that I'm going to be making, which I don't know if you guys have noticed in my furry channel, it's changed it back to Mercy Scarlet. It was originally set at Wreak Havoc. I'm not sure if YouTube swapped my name back because it's too demonetizable. I don't know. It was weird because like I logged on and I set it to Wreak Havoc and it was like all of a sudden the next day like, oh, back to Mercy Scarlet. And I'm like, this is the Wreak Havoc channel. So my Wreak Havoc channel is going to stay a dancer furry related channel. It is going to stay that way. It is going to be a furry channel. It is going to be, and like I said, on that channel, it's not going to be specifically dancing. I'm letting people know that now because it is not also a top priority for me right now. So I want to keep those things in mind. So that my furry channel and my personal channel are two totally different sections. So we're going to move on to the more personal side of me. And we're going to talk about the new channel I have planned. So this video is going to go on both the channels. And it's for a reason. We're gonna, the second half of this video is going to be about me personally to you guys. I live in a very tight spot right now. You guys might have not, or might have noticed that I haven't been uploading in the past month or two. Very odd. It's been like maybe one or two here and there. And there's a reason for that, and there's a reason for a lot of it. One, as somebody who suffers from a lot of mental problems, I personally will get into these in another video, and I'll make another video on my personal channel about all the things I do have, and I will go over them with people and explain them to people, and hope you guys get to know me a little bit more and why I'm nerve-wracked and so anxious around things. So, I want to keep this on the personal side, Personally, I've had a couple interactions with furries that have not been the best. I'm not going to name names or suit names or anything like that, because that's just pure wrong, even though, I have taken action against them for what they've done. There was a bunch of furries when I was at FWA. I didn't, I personally didn't want to have this happen. And it was something that I was not expecting out of this person, because I had been talking to this furry for months and months and months on end and knew him since practically 2017 Anthrocon, and maybe even a little bit before that. I think it was even before that. I knew this dude, and we had been talking about, hanging out. He's obviously gay, and he has a man. I'm not gay. I'm bisexual. I love men and women. So, you know, it doesn't bother me. Now, there's a point in me where I do snap sometimes with my bipolar. And that is one of the few things I do have is a bipolar temp. You know, I have a I have a temper. You know, and that is a lot of things that turn people off to me. But I do not show it very often, but I'm going to get into all that a little later. Anyways, about the whole incident at FWA, I was called obnoxious, annoying, and a little piece of shit. Now, personally, I was on the edge of throwing him out the window. If I'm going to be honest on the situation, I was getting ready to black out and probably send somebody to the hospital. That is how bad it was. You know, and like I said, from Emma's, you know, backtracking in the video back to Emma being bullied. Those were some of the things that people called me in high school, and those are still things that are relevant in my brain. They are not as effective, but if you are directly saying it at me, like he did, it is one of those things that you must not pass a boundary. You know, I get it. There's people that say, get over it. You'll get over it when you get older. You're not in high school anymore. It doesn't matter. No, it's still relevant in your brain, even after high school. No matter how long you've been out, you will always have that insignificant insecurity of other people judging you. And that is one of the things that I have the hardest time controlling is when people get angry at me for no reason and everything in combined. And, you know, for someone that I had actually was giving advice to him for dating somebody that I knew that, you know, if someone dated this person that, you know, they could be running into a lot of things that they didn't like. You know, and simply just giving him advice to heading into what he was, well, heading into a relationship he didn't know anything about. I mean, after I told him what it was, then he said I already knew them all. And I said, well, that's great. Okay, then you absolutely know what you're going into. And this dude was actually going around spreading lies that I was talking crap about somebody, that I was trying to actually give him advice for going into this relationship. I don't care. I wanted him to be happy. I don't care. You know, that's what it was. And again, like I said, you know, furries are really weird. I mean, the guy I'm talking about has a boyfriend already. So, you know, it's a little weird. You know, it's may have been just a play thing or whatever, but to me, it was still more of just trying to give helpful information. And he turned that and twisted my words into hatred towards the person that he loved. And, you know, he decided to spit lies to my ex and started contacting other people that I knew to ruin my name. And I'm not going to say his name out of respect for him and myself because I don't want any of you fucking SJWs behind the fucking keyboard going to fucking find him and attack him. It's not necessary. I've got the whole thing under control. So, you know, that's the whole reason I said, you know, guys, if you're going to have that kind of attitude and mentality, if you don't have anything nice to say at all and you're irritated and you don't have anything nice to say at all, don't fucking say it. I'm just saying now, sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut versus open it and let people hear what you gotta say. Even though, yes, it is a freedom of speech, however, there is an appropriate time and a non-appropriate time to open your mouth. And that was an inappropriate time. So, you know, the one thing I have to wrap this whole video up with is be kind to your friends. Regardless of what their situation is or what they've been through, keep that in mind when you talk to them. Peace out.